Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I am in New York City, the city that never sleeps. Today, I'm a tourist visiting the Big Apple and will learn some basic English phrases and practice some common tourist situations. So today, I will teach you 10 English phrases you need to know when you travel to the United States. The first phrase is, how much is it? People ask, how much is it, while traveling to find out the cost of something they want to do or see. For example, how much is one ticket for a bus ride? Yeah.
It depends on where you're going.
Okay. Probably downtown. How much is a ticket?
Downtown, $59.
$59?
Yes.
I want to go on a bus tour, so I asked, how much is one ticket? And if you're planning to travel by train or subway, you can ask, how much is a ticket, to find out the fare. You can also use this phrase, how much is it, to ask about food prices. And trust me, you'll need it in New York because prices can be all over the place. How much is it for one hot dog? $4? Okay, thank you. Hi, how are you? How much is it for a slice of pizza? It's over there at the top. The next phrase is, can you take a picture of me? This is a phrase you'll use a lot when traveling, whether you're on your own or with a big group. You'll want pictures to show your friends and family back home how much fun you're having in New York City. Hi, excuse me. Can you take a picture of me?
Sure, no problem.
Can you take a picture of me? Thank you. Thank you. Don't be afraid to ask a stranger, can you take a picture of me? It's a great way to get a good photo, and sometimes they might want you to take their photo too. This next phrase you might need, especially when traveling to New York City, is, do you speak English? This phrase can be a lifesaver when you're in a difficult situation. If you need help with something, you'll want to make sure you can communicate with the person you're asking. So, do you speak English is a way to find someone who can understand you and help you. Excuse me? Do you speak English?
Yes, I speak English.
You can also use this phrase if you speak another language. For example, if you're in a big city like New York with many people who speak different languages, you might find someone who can speak your native language. For example, if my first language was Spanish, I would ask, do you speak Spanish? Hi, do you speak Spanish? ¿Hablas español? Okay. Hi, do you speak Spanish? Español? ¿Sí? ¿Cuánto cuesta un vaso de sandía?
$5.
$5? But if your first language is Mandarin, Portuguese, French, etc., you can ask the same question in case you need help on the street. The next question is, where is it? You can use this phrase to find out where something is at. For example, if you're at a restaurant and need to use the restroom, you can ask, where's the restroom? Where's the restroom?
Right behind the bar.
Thank you. Hi, excuse me, do you work here?
Yes.
Where is the nearest restroom?
Sure. Just go straight
Tam
to
square
hallway.
on,
You go all the way down to your right side. You see the
Okay,
restroom.
straight the hallway and all the way down on the right side. Thank you. Where's the closest Starbucks? Over there? Oh, thank you. Excuse me?
Yeah.
Do you know where I can find an ATM?
ATM.
Yeah,
Um,
I just got here.
do they have it in that deli?
I have no idea. My ATM, I just go to Chase.
You go to Chase over there?
There's a Chase. If you go straight, you'll find a Chase.
Okay, thank you.
It'll be possible.
Thanks. You can also use this phrase if you need to find the subway. It's a simple and direct way to get information to avoid getting lost in the city. Hi, where is the subway for train F?
F is Bryant Park. You know where Bryant Park is?
No, where is that at?
Outside the door here, across the street, walk to your right.
Okay, outside the door, across the street, walk to the right. Thank you. Hi, excuse me?
Yeah.
I'm not from around here, but where is the nearest train station?
Oh, train station? Like subway?
Yeah, the subway, yeah.
Okay, the closest one is gonna be 34th Street, so 2 this way.
Over there, 34th Street?
Yeah,
Okay.
and it'll be on the street.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Sometimes it's tough navigating a big city like New York, especially when your English isn't perfect. It's easy to get lost, especially when people speak really fast. If you struggle understanding native speakers, Lingoda can help. Lingoda is an online language platform that offers live classes. If you're interested in learning English, you can take a class, but Lingoda also has more languages, like for example, they have business English, French, Italian, German, etc. There are different learning paths that Lingoda offers. You can join Lingoda Sprint, which is a 2-month learning challenge. You can learn anytime at your own pace with Lingoda Flex, or you can take a structured course with the same teacher and students joining Lingoda teams. Flex works best for me due to its 24/7 flexibility. It's amazing! Each teacher will give you personalized guidelines and feedback during each class. Something that really works for me is the amount of speaking time I get during the classes, thanks to their small group classes. But not only that, they are fun, immersive, and interactive classes. It motivates me to speak more Spanish. If you're ready to learn English, click the link in the description box and use my code LAGRINGA to save $20 and claim up to 20 free private classes. Let me know in the comments which learning path you'll join, Lingoda Flex, Teams, or Sprint. Now let's get back to the video. When you're traveling, you're probably not making food in your hotel since you'll be trying out all the amazing restaurants in New York. So the next phrase is super important. Do I need a reservation to eat here? Hi, do I need a reservation to eat here?
You don't need a reservation now.
Okay.
But-
Hi, excuse me. Do I need a reservation to eat here? No, I can just walk inside.
Just walk inside.
Okay, thank you.
Are you planning on walking in today, the weekend? Or...
Probably today for lunch.
Today's a good day
Okay.
for lunch. And we have happy hour 4 to 6.
Some places get packed or crowded, especially on weekends. So that's why you should always ask the host, do I need a reservation to eat here? So you won't get stuck without a table. The next phrase is, do you accept cash or card? This is a common question because not all places accept all payment methods. So in New York, you might find some street vendors or small shops that only take cash. But then there are some restaurants that might only accept credit cards. So always ask, do you accept cash or card? Hi, do you accept credit card?
Just cash.
Just cash? Okay, thank you. Do you accept cash? Yes, you do? Cash and card? Okay, thank you. Do you have a white shirt that says, I love New York?
What size?
What sizes do you have?
Small, medium, extra large, for kids. What?
Do you have a small? Yeah. And then, do you accept cash or card? Both? Okay. Another way to ask, do you accept cash or card, is, can I pay with cash or card? It's a bit more direct, but it means the same thing. The next question is, are you in line? I use this phrase way more than I thought I would in New York. It's a busy city and there are lines everywhere, at restaurants, cafes, even for the subway. It's super helpful to know if you're supposed to join the line or if someone's already waiting. Excuse me, are you in line?
No. Go ahead.
Thanks. When you're traveling, especially abroad, your phone service might not work the same way it does back home. Even if you do have phone service, the connection might be bad in some places. That's why you need to ask this question. Do you have Wi-Fi? Or what's the Wi-Fi password? Do you have Wi-Fi?
Yeah,
You do? What's the password?
I love cannolis. 1, 2, 3.
Perfect, thank you.
You got it.
What's the Wi-Fi password? Do you have Wi-Fi here? No? Okay, thanks. Once you know they have Wi-Fi, then you should follow up with, what's the Wi-Fi password? Because most Wi-Fi networks have passwords. The next phrase is, can I get, or I would like this. When you're in a new place, it's important to be polite when asking for things. Can I get, or I would like are common ways to make requests in a friendly and respectful manner. Hi, can I get the check, please? Thank you. Hi, can I get 2 cannolis and 1 cappuccino, please?
Regular?
Yeah, regular, yeah.
And to stay or to go?
To stay, for here. Hi, I'd like to get this pair, please. Thanks. These phrases sound more natural and less direct than simply saying, give me or I want. Tourists want to make the most of their time, so they need to know when things are open and closed. So the next question, what time, helps plan their activities. For example, I saw a sign over there that says that you have happy hour.
Of course, we do.
What time is happy hour?
Now, right now.
Right now? Until
Yes,
what time?
Until 7.
What time does this store close?
7.
7? Okay. And what time does it open tomorrow?
12.
12? Okay. Thank you. If you're looking to save money on drinks, or if you want to make sure you get to a store before it closes, asking, what time is happy hour? Or, what time does the store close can really come in handy while traveling. Now this is the bonus round. I'm going to give you a scenario and your job is to tell me the right question to ask. Let's say you're looking for something in the store and then you see someone nearby. If you're not sure if they work there or if they're a customer, how would you say that? You can ask, do you work here? Hi, excuse me, do you work here?
Yes.
Hi, do you work here?
Yes.
Now let's say you're in a souvenir shop and you're trying to find something inside the store. What phrase would you use? You can say, I'm looking for some magnets.
You are looking for magnets. You
Yes.
are our customer.
Now, if you're in a clothing store and you find this amazing shirt, you want to see how it looks on you in the fitting room. What do you say to the salesperson? You can ask, can I try this on? Hi. Good, how are you? Can I try this on? Thank you. Yes, just one. Okay, thank you. Did you notice something special I kept saying and repeating throughout this video? I use some magic words that are really important when you're traveling, especially in a big city like New York. I always said, excuse me, to get someone's attention, and I always said, thank you, after they helped me. Remember, these words, excuse me and thank you, go a long way, especially when you ask for help from strangers. So now you know some essential English phrases to use when you're a tourist traveling to the US. Remember to practice them and have a wonderful time exploring the city. Okay everybody, that's all for today's video. Go ahead and give me a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!